Welcome to A Long Way from the Bronx, a short story written by and performed by Eric B. Ruark. It's not because other people are dead that our affection for them grows faint. It's because we ourselves are dying. Proust. Murray was a pain in the ass. I mean, a real pain in the ass. He was always quoting Proust, like, "Time passes, and little by little, everything that we have spoken in falsehood becomes true." I mean, who quotes Proust today? Hell, who even reads Proust anymore? So when he died, most of his friends secretly breathed a collective sigh of relief. No more esoteric witticism said to a raised Texas jigger of scotch. No more unsolicited advice on every topic under the sun. No more, "What do you mean you don't want to watch the tennis finals on TV?" But hell, man, he shouldn't have been murdered. Murray was a lawyer, one of those real high-powered, well-connected types that had a midtown office in one of those exclusive buildings that you practically needed an engraved invitation just to get past the doorman. I used to love visiting him, taking the elevator to near the top floor of the building. He thought the penthouse suite too ostentatious. Change in the weather is sufficient to recreate the world and ourselves. I loved getting out of the elevator and walking to the end of the corridor opposite his door to stop and take a look out the window. It was a perfect view down Fifth Avenue. It was just high enough to give the nod to all those canyon cliches the guidebooks loved to throw around, but it was not so high that you couldn't see the people walking beneath you. And then there was Bea. When Murray opened his first law office, she had been his receptionist. As a young lawyer, he needed someone older and efficient, a good front that screamed reliability. And Bea was every bit of that. She wore simple dresses, no makeup, orthopedic shoes, and had long black hair pulled back in a bun. She organized his law life, gave him good advice, and made sure that his mistakes were few and far between, and that no one knew about them if humanly possible. 30 years later, she was still his receptionist, still covering for him like the mother hen that she was. She still wore simple dresses, no makeup, and orthopedic shoes, only now her hair was white. But it was still pulled back in that bun. And as far as his mistakes went, she was the one who advised him not to take the judgeship that the local politicians offered him. It would only have cost him $1.5 million in kickbacks to the party, but Bea pointed out that if he paid to play, he would never have been allowed to play by his own rules. As much of a pain in the ass as Murray was, he was never an ass-kisser. He was also not an ambulance chaser. He was very picky about his clientele, even as a young man. He could have made his first million a lot sooner had he gone into one of those multi-named law firms with a bevy of hot young attorneys all
Sample complete. Ready to continue?